First, I will go through the game to show functionalities we've implemented. Once you open your server, go open the file in this3_project.html. In this world, gravity is existing, so every object is being pulled towards to the ground. So when the player jumps, it goes down towards the ground, and when it hits the ground, it stops. And there are some moving objects. We've implemented those moving objects by calculating the sine and cosine of the delta time. Delta time is the current time variable we calculated in the application. And also we've implemented the scoring system. That means each object has different score. Like for example, if you break this mountain, you will get 5 points. Yeah, and we have a light. In this map, there are two sources of light. One is ambient light, and the other one is directional light. You can move the light left or right, and also you can pull it down to the ground, also push it back, and also you can change the color, red, green, blue, and back to the white, and you can also turn it off by pressing L button. And also there is this sun, earth, moon hierarchical model. We've implemented this by connecting them. The earth is rotating around the sun and the moon is rotating around the earth. When you shoot an object, the object will be broken down into several debris. And the fun part about it, you can also break down the debris into small debris. Now let's talk about the code. We used several external libraries. For the physics functions, we mostly used Ammo.js, Ammo.js. And to create shapes and lights, we basically used Three.js. And these two libraries, convex object breaker.js and convex geometry.js, are used to enable us to break objects into small debris after they are destroyed. And for the player controller, we made a use of octree.js and capture.js. So when we are creating a new object, we assign a specific name to the object so that in the collision detection, for example, if the user hit the object with a ball, and if the object is destroyed, then we can in the later figure out which object was destroyed. That's why we assigned each unique name to each object. And for the hierarchical model that we've seen in the game video, the sun, earth, moon was strongly connected to each other. So we've implemented this by using the add function of the Three.js. So basically here the earth is added to the sun and the moon is added to the earth. So earth is rotating around the sun and the moon is rotating around the earth. Since we've used Ammo.js, when we want to create a moving object, we needed to manipulate velocity of each object. So we've created a function for uh, manipulating the speed of the object here. And also this is used to rotate the object. In the line 1008, we've written down a relatively simple for loop that is used to implement the scoring system we have. Since we've assigned unique name to each object, when any object is destroyed, we can figure out which object that is. So here we used switch case to separate uh, different scores to each object. Thank you for watching.